Okay. Mr. Clerk, please call the roll.
Alderman Kennedy.
Here.
Alderman Moore. Alderman French.
Present.
Alderman Carter. Alderwoman Murphy.
Here.
Alderman Ogilvy. Chairman Conway. Vice Chair Vaccaro.
Present.
President Reed.
Here.
We have 5 present and we have a quorum.
Okay, so Board Bill 168 has been taken out.
Oh.
So we only have Board Bill 101 in front of us. Lyda?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Members of the committee, thanks for coming in early this morning to hear this bill. This Board Bill 101 is a bill to sell 6001 through 7 Pershing. It's at the corner of Pershing and De Pere, to Mike Daniels and Ursula Thatch for the purpose of building 3 homes there. They're working with UIC in order to build those homes. Here is a picture of the lot, if you want. Got it? Oh, okay, perfect, great, thank you. The sale price is $15,000. The city has owned this property, I think we said since the early 70s, didn't we, Jim? Yeah, I think that was the right date. So, 40 years, give or take. At one time, legend has it, years ago, there were houses here. They fell into the River De Pere, which is under it, or somewhere nearby. I don't know if that's a completely true story or not, but it goes back in the neighborhood. But Mike Daniels and Ursula Thatch have done the geotechnical work. They've done drillings and all that thing, and they believe that it's they can build 3 houses there, and they won't fall into the River De Pere, and all will be well. So I think it'll be nice to bring this corner back, to actually have some folks living there, to have 3 new houses there, and therefore get it back on the tax rolls. So.
I'll just ask, 'cause, otherwise we'll go online. Does anybody have questions on this?
I did just have one. So do you know how the city got control of it? How the city ended up owning it?
Back taxes before we had LRA.
Gotcha. All right, thank you.
So
That's all.
I didn't know that. Good question.
Is there any other questions?
Question. And it may be in here, I'm just thumbing through the documents. What's the appraised value of the property? I don't know if it's in here anywhere. And it's not.
I don't think it's in here, Jim.
Chairman, if I may. The purchase price is negotiated. The price of the LRA price for buildable for lots per square foot in this neighborhood, this price is approximately 60% of that value.
Okay. Will there,
And Jim, we want to talk about the environmental stuff. The geotech.
Yeah, there's, as the Alderwoman spoke to, there's a considerable amount of expense that was needed to check the environmental condition of the property, but also, as she said, if the property would stand the building of 3 residential structures. And Mr. Daniels had engaged both an environmental testing company and a structural engineering company, SCI Engineering, and he supplied the city with the results of those tests that confirm that it is viable, and that there will be some minor remediation, but that too, well, all those costs have already been borne by the prospective purchaser. So.
is Mr. Daniels here today?
Yes.
Okay. Hey, Mr. Daniels, come.
Good morning.
Good morning. Mr. Chairman, can I inquire of Mr. Daniels?
Absolutely.
Mr. Daniels, have you done a lot of development like this throughout the city?
No, but we've engaged the services of UIC, which has done quite a bit of of development in the city of St. Louis.
Okay.
And they will be the partner on this project. The corner house purging and repair, my wife and I will live in. We're building 2 additional homes for residential purposes. It's my understanding one of those has been, because we don't own the land yet, one of those homes has already been discussed and underway in terms of, once we get things going, we have a potential buyer for that one, so we just have one left.
Okay, excellent. Thank you. That helps me out a lot. Yeah, and congratulations. And, you know, I'm excited to hear that you and your wife will be living in one of the homes. That's really good news. All right, thanks.
And I would also just add that Mike and Ursula have lived in the neighborhood for, I don't know, how many? 25 years this month.
Thanks.
So a long time. They just live a couple blocks away from this corner now.
Okay, well, if no one else has any questions, we'll just take a motion that, well, in fact, I'll make a motion, we pass Board Bill 101 out with the due pass recommendation.
Second.
Mr. Clerk, please call the roll. Yes, please.
Alderman Kennedy?
Aye.
Alderman French?
Aye.
Alderwoman Murphy?
Aye.
President Reed?
Aye.
Chairman Vaccaro?
Aye.
We have 5 ayes and 0 noes.
Thank you all. Appreciate it.
Are we adjourned?
Thank you, Mr. President, for coming in and making a quorum, and yes, we're adjourned.
You.